Hey guys, let's look at our Shamadana game in our
Okay, yeah.
championship tournament. I remember this. Really good job by Eve, making sure that they go here, not letting them break the rules. Where is Kendra right now? Kendra, you're too far. You do this a lot. You only need to be 3 meters. 3 meters is about this leg width. One, two, three.
That's very accurate.
About here. That's probably about 3 meters. Even if you're here, that's fine. But not literally there, because that'd be behind E, preferably over here. Um, but I don't even see you in frame right now. You're way too far. I like that you're shoulder checking, Chantel. While nobody's there, go ahead and help take away the lane. Yeah, now that he is there, that's your job. And JP, it's you have to let Chantel get that. Yeah, Kendra, you're too far. Um, yeah, we stopped that throw.
Yeah, Chantel.
Yeah, and they overthrow. That's fine. That's what we want. So we set up. Good job, E, getting to the break side. That's a good distance, JP. Yeah. I like the spacing between our players. That's a little bit big. You could even bring it like here. So this should be hit. This is so very open. Float that out for her. This should be hit. We really need to get better at that as handlers. This is open. That one is not open. This cut. The defender is in front and can run onto it.
Chill.
So over there, yeah, you have to clear out this way.
Chill.
And then Chantal, what are you
You
doing?
good.
You're going too far, and you're supposed to be break side.
You good.
Why did you decide? Oh yeah, that's fine, I guess.
You good.
Especially with Chantal being.
Go!
What do you think happened here? What who? Yeah, it just was an execution.
Watch that!
So let's talk about some issues with this moment right here, Chantal. Um, your break side, you should be over there. And by the time you pass the front a little bit, you should definitely be clearing back into the stack. Um, this first person, number one, they are also usually considered a handler or should be able to fill. So when E goes up the line and then decides to go back, JPU should immediately look to see if E doesn't get that right there. Your immediate thought is to fill and try to get that.
You good.
So this was not a good cut though.
You good.
Um, actually no, it's somewhat viable.
Chill.
But
You good.
either you do a horizontal cut or you go deep. This right here, the shallow going a little bit out, a little bit thing is harder to hit. So this is almost like an ice. Imagine there's a end zone line right here. We cut like this. We don't cut like that.
Good.
You see what I mean?
This guy's going.
If you're going deep, then you're looking for me.
Watch that!
And E,
You good.
you're not ready to throw. You catch it. You're on the break side. Be ready to throw. We need to hit our break side throw.
Go! Take it down! Watch that!
So over
Watch
here,
that!
JP, Josh.
This one's that one's Josh.
So this happens to both you and Josh. I'm pretty sure.
Watch
So they like to pull it this way, and then they're forcing flick, and they'll just come out that way. So as they move this way, I find both you and Josh being on this inside shoulder, and then allowing the throw be really easy to space. You should be parallel with him. Yeah, mostly parallel with him. You wouldn't be out here. But I rather you be out there than on the inside, because the hard throw is
The inside.
the IO. The IO is harder to throw than the OI.
Handlers first! Handler first!
So let's talk about this handler cut that JP really likes to do, which is attacking the outside shoulder and then taking the inside path. So the nice thing about this is that if you watch JP's defender, as JP attacks this outside shoulder, it forces the defender to have momentum going this way. And as his momentum goes there, JP blows through, makes him flip his hips, and then attack space.
So one! So two! So three!
Good breakthrough.
So one!
So for our other handlers, remember that the 7 cut is one of the most used cuts,
Two! So three!
especially if you look at Josh's defender
So
here.
one! So
He
two!
jumps.
So one!
Look at that line that Josh is taking, and the line that the defender is taking is on the inside. So he's really allowing Josh to go this way. So he jumps that lane, which makes this much easier. So there's an issue going on right now, though.
The stack.
The stack. As soon as JP catches it here,
So one!
but Pat's staring. Who's that over there? Joanne is staring. Right? You're
Three!
back that way, but you need to be moving back. How are you going to?
So one!
You could make an upline, I guess, but that's more for the handlers.
So two!
Everyone should have moved back.
So three!
You could even decide to make a cut at that point.
So two! So three!
Yeah, and look, I'm off of Josh. You could attack this area over here. JP looks like he's attacking over here.
So you
So
can go break side.
go break side. Oh, that's technically the open side.
Yeah. But that's just our continuation cuts, right?
Three!
Taking that initiative first.
The continuation.
two! So three!
If you look at this route, Josh basically this is the stack's fault, but Josh basically has to throw it through this stack to hit you over here, which is a little hard. It's possible, but stack, when the frisbee moves this side of the field, you have to push this side of the field. And right now you're basically, if I look at it, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 handlers right now. Why are there 4 handlers? A lot of our players have to be in front of the frisbee.
We can't think of Joanna.
No, because she's in the handler zone. That's why. And then
So two!
I don't know how Chantel got over here, but you should never cut and touch the sideline. If you're cutting and then you touch the sideline without being without thinking you're actually going to get the frisbee, like the frisbee's in the air, you're running to the sideline, you should never be there. Especially if we're supposed to be stacking on this side, not over here. Nice throw. It's basically a deep into an in cut forcing his defender to have his momentum go that way. Why did you decide to come here, JP? Why did you decide to curl? Did you try to put him on your back? Was that the idea?
I guess.
Is it makes the throw harder for Josh, but it lets you keep it off our sideline. It's nice. Chantal, you should be running out of there. No no walk. And then you do your next cut. And just completely, you didn't make enough space for you to be able to be seen, thrown to, for the frisbee to fly and then fly to you, right? This is not enough space. You need to be where Kendra is, and you make the cut while JP's vision is over here. If you're gonna do that, his vision should be looking towards you. So by the time JP looks, he's not looking, he looks, he shows his throw, but it's too late. You didn't give enough time. But if, in this case, Kendra set up, you could set up a little farther. If Kendra goes now, basically, then she would have been hit. But because, Chantal, you're in this area, JB can't throw anywhere here because of you. Yeah, so why is this, what happened?
The side wind's technically downwind for that.
Yeah, it's a side wind. So this is down, going upwind, which means whenever you throw this way, the frisbee pops up. So we need to throw low here. And if you see, the wind can't attack the bottom of that frisbee, right? The wind pushes the bottom of the frisbee up.
My brightness is too low. I can't see anything. They've been.
Joanne, Chantal, back your girl.
Mary, no one's gonna join, man.
For real.
They got it with a hammer.
Back your girl.
I never noticed that. Did you guys notice that? They threw a couple. Oh my gosh. Just everyone. This person. Who's defending this person? Watch, this is what taking like, you're close enough, it's handy enough. Don't give up on the frisbee. At least, if this girl caught it, and your person ran away from you, now she could pass it to him easily. Right? So no matter what, until the frisbee hits the floor or it's so out of bounds.
Yeah, that's you.
Now we have to play from there.
Now we have to play it from there.
That was a little scary.
Guys, they go for seconds.
They do go for seconds.
It's okay though.
Some girl was staring at me when she was walking off. I was like, "Who are you? Please don't remember me. I don't know you." So I don't know any girl but one. Cause she got MVP last year.
Oh, okay, John.
She got MVP last year.
Oh, okay, John. Oh no.
That's okay.
Okay, Josh.
Eventually we get it. Why were you being shut
Cause
down? The odd thing is he's not even in the best position to defend you here.
she got MVP last year.
Oh, okay, John. Oh no.
And then take us
That's
back
okay.
here.
Okay, Josh. And that distance. Look at that. Hey, Josh.
What happened there?
I think I just
And that distance.
Just a fumble? Okay.
No.
okay, JP. It's okay.
I think I was looking for like a greater, like more distance, but like it was a early zone. And I didn't expect it.
Over
Okay,
here,
JP. It's okay.
what happens? Okay, Josh peels off. What happened? Huh?
Josh? And
But
that distance.
but same going with the same thing. They're forcing flick, right? I'm pretty sure.
They're forcing backhand, I think.
That's okay.
Okay, Josh? And that distance.
Yeah, they're forcing backhand.
Mm.
It's like a flat backhand force.
Mm.
It's okay, JP. It's okay.
GP. Yeah, GP. Yeah, GP.
This part is actually kind of interesting because handler is Josh's man, but we see Josh push towards the end zone. This is a really good concept to learn for newer players. Peeling off and knowing when to peel off. In the end zone, it's okay to peel off the man, especially when it looks like they're going to go for a fast break. So this is a really good example of Josh peeling off his man to guard that fast break.
One thing that might have been interesting, this is a little high level, but JP kind of takes these two. JP, if you could follow two until Josh can pick your person up and then come to set the mark, would be faster. Wait, what? Josh is really far, right?
Mm.
He's peeled all the way back. If you could pass off your person to Josh and then you recover to set the mark,
We could switch.
yeah, switch.
Why did I leave two open though?
You're giving him to Josh. So,
Oh.
so you wait until Josh is close enough to switch. That way, Josh only has to run to 2, and then you run to 11.
Mm-hmm. Also, I just want to look at something. I saw Joanne hanging out here.
Oh, what the?
Uh-oh.
Like, why are you going behind the play? Include yourself.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Even if you're just there, you're clogging an area as a defender.
Yeah,
You want to be involved.
you're following this girl, but she's not a threat. Clog up the area.
Plus,
Even just a little bit.
plus, Shamdana is like girls. The boys don't really use them.
But if we take anything away from that play, it's knowing how to peel off a man in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something we can discuss in practice. Like, that takes a little more talking about.
There's quite a few amount of players that actually know how to do it, and I'm really surprised with it. So, you don't tap the frisbee until they give you line. Demand that the opposing team gives you line. Because now you couldn't hug.
Chantal, that's you. Pat, that's you. No, Pat.
Nice guy.
Hold on.
So, what was the look here? I can't see what's happening off here, but my guess is you threw it into slight wind, which picked the frisbee up. So I'm guessing this is a throwing error. Because ideally, if I'm as a handler, I'd IO this into Kendra's path.
That's a very advanced.
But that's a
That's
very advanced.
very advanced.
You were close, Chantal. You were really close on that one. It looked like it was in your hands, but you weren't able to pull it in.
Like, I don't think that throw was bad enough. It might have been a little forced, but you have to find those opportunities.
Yeah, and with that,
Hold on.
Kendra, we don't run from the side trying to score in the middle. We run in the middle and try to score on the side. So in this case, you were here. Try to go to that sack and then cut this way. Because you're going to notice, most of the time, we score our points on the side corners. Right? Especially the front pylons. Those two corners are the most likely area we're gonna score. And if we're going to do that, this is gonna be a little bit of
Chantal,
a
that's you!
higher IQ play.
That's you, no, Pat.
But first of all, Chantal, don't cut yet. Don't. This isn't a cut. You're jogging to an open area. What is the concept of stack? The concept of stack is to organize and have two viable places to cut.
And why does it seem like you're always in the end zone? You being an end zoner?
I asked her to be a little bit of an end zoner, but you have to have proper continuation cuts. It's okay to be an end zoner. Kendra is currently an end zoner, but she knows how to operate in that area. But what I was going to say is, Kendra, you're looking up the field, and you see that Chantal's over here. So you want to run, group up with her, rather than both of you take one corner and share two defenders. If there's only one defender, split up. But there's two defenders, one for each of you. Both of you huddle into the same area, and then one of you cut that to that open area. Something like that. Like, if Kendra, you went to make a side stack with Chantal, there would be space to attack. But two of you going on opposite sides, there's no space to attack. Better, Joanne? Yeah, I don't mind that at all, Kendra.
Don't let him break you!
Chantal, back your girl.
Joanne on her!
Remember, we have to try to figure out what type of opponent are we playing.
Dash!
It's coming back, it's coming back!
It was a really good slide.
Oh my god!
Same look! Same look!
Okay, Zero has to give you more space than that. Where was why was that hesitation, JP? What was this hesitation?
Jump down that didn't give me line.
Yeah, force them to give you line. And like I said, hit
this,
them.
This guy's doing the cup on me.
This guy's Rasa. But hit them if that's what it takes for them to realize, hey, you gotta give line. Because you lost all your power, and now it's too short. Pat's still able to get it, but it's short. Chantal, what do you have to do? There you go. But that would have been a turnover, Pat.
Shut them down!
So right now it's 1-1.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Where is Kendra's person?
I was looking at that as well.
Is it 10?
That's a dude, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Is it just...
Maybe it's a girl. I don't know. Actually, I think it's a girl.
In that case, that's the right choice.
Yeah. So, Kendra, you could actually get a little more value out of this.
Yes, sir!
Oh, what are we forcing right now? We're forcing flick. So you are guarding the same area as the mark. So if you stood in the open area, especially if you're going to let her have this, stand over there and set a cup, basically.
And that's poaching the lane.
Yeah, that's poaching the lane. Oh, phew. I like the way he fell, actually. That foot tap took away a lot of energy.
It's so hard to see in my phone right now. It's so dark, and I wanted to.
Did you hear that, like,
Yeah.
sprinkle sound effect? What was that sprinkle sound effect?
I think so right now, and I can't really see. So I'm just praying that it goes well.
Bears, give line! Push back, give line! Give line!
You have a lot of line.
Yeah,
A
Sophia.
lot of line.
Short!
Why was that short, JP?
Short!
Yeah, Sophia.
First of all, you're throwing it a little too high.
Short!
Am I? So, when we throw it deep, it only wants to get about 3 people up. Not much more than that. Right? Most people could jump 2 people's height, but 3 is where we want it.
Short, short.
The higher it is, the more chances of air.
I assume that had nothing, like right there.
Up.
Nice scoop.
Okay, I have a question.
What is this mark?
No, that's what I was gonna ask. Like they were saying that was in, but they continued.
Okay.
Because that's why I'm like passive right now.
So, what do you think happens in that scenario?
I have no idea. Do we just put it back to where it was?
If they caught it in, or if they walked in?
No, they were just saying they were in. They were in. And then
This turns out to be turn out.
I don't know.
This one, 11 or early. This guy, hat or 11.
Hat.
If it's for sure he's in, and it's not contested, it's awarded as a point.
But he wasn't in.
If it's contested, it's he just walks out and then continues from there. Yeah, basically it.
What? You didn't answer anything.
Sorry. So if he's in, you don't contest, award the point.
Yeah.
If he's in and you contest it, he just has to come out. Whether he walked in or he's not in, he has to come out, put the disc into play. If he's not in and contested, same thing.
I think what JP's trying to say is, if they're trying to talk about it, are they allowed to play on?
If they're
clearly
calling it.
looking- yeah. JP's clearly trying to talk like, oh, is this in? Is this not in? And then they continue to play.
No, they can't throw it. So there's a call being made on the field, right? So
Is that what you were asking?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
there's a call being made on the field. We have to agree on what the call is, and then we proceed.
That was
Right.
a little confusing.
Yeah, JP.
Who's on who? Okay, Kendrick. Yeah, I like where Thea's positioned right now. Thea's girl is over here, not threatening. Thea's taking up space.
Yeah, JP.
So
Yeah,
your person goes to the break side,
JP.
you jump the lane, but then you forget about your person, and you basically let them run open. And I don't think it was for that guy.
Yeah, JP.
I think it was intended for your person.
Yeah, JP.
Also, you got outcut there.
My back.
Don't just play the frisbee. You have to make sure you play your man also. So you have to make sure if you're playing the frisbee, your man is not going to
Not
make
even
any
a stack
threats.
up in there.
So over here, you overthrew Josh. We don't want our handlers going too far because that's where our stack is. And now one of the girls.
That being said, for the newer players, it's better to overthrow than throw behind them.
In this case, you're in. Oh my god, you're in the middle of the field, right? And the stack is over here. So if you overthrow, you're overthrowing into the stack. But where it's a good idea to overthrow and let it sit on a shelf for them is when you're on the sideline, right? So no matter how much you overthrow here, your person is going to be able, not no matter, but your person's much less likely to get poached, as long as our stack is doing a good job not clogging. And I really mean on the sideline.
JP, pull back, pull back.
Good job, Chantal. Wait, is this his own?
Nice,
Yeah.
Kendra.
This was outrageous.
Nice, Kendra.
Okay, so let's look
Pull back,
at
pull back.
really understand
Up.
these out.
Nice, Kendra.
So Frisbee's in the air. For first contact, he has 2 feet on the floor. But even in video, it looks like he's probably out. So the call is based off of this moment right here. And then he walks a little bit, he fumbles, and then he sticks his leg out. This is not the moment that we're calling in and out. The moment that we're calling in and out is here. If he's out here, he's out.
He's out. No way.
No, he put it back up.
No. I'm flying.
Also, I don't want to be the team that it becomes these people. So if we think we're in, but like that's out.
I even told them that their first contact was out. But
I know.
it was,
Yeah, that's the right thing to do at this level, unfortunately. Especially with something like an out call. Perspective is hard, especially without hard lines.
Join honor.
Alright, so let's talk about our cup dealing with this. So once again, Kendra, you're too far, which kind of allows this. Okay, that's fine, he popped in. He dishes it off. This is fine still.
Join honor.
So over here, was there anything our cup could have done better? The only thing that the cup could have done better is get there, actually. Because Kendra and Chantal, you're way behind the play. There you go. That's better. Okay, now let's trap them on that sideline. E, trap them on the sideline. Because E, you didn't get there, I don't know what you're looking at, but you have to sprint and close this window. Because Kendra's where she needs to be right now. And now we need to... Maybe not. Have we called Melt yet? Let's see.
no, I remember you being like, oh, sorry, I forgot to call Melt, but he took his own man. And you can see him taking the fire.
Now the Melt is called. So E, don't do it preemptively unless you help to call it.
Man. Chantal, man.
Nice one, JP.
And then nice sand block, JP.
Send it right now. Right now. Send it.
Chantal.
This is a good look.
Chantal.
Right now. Send it.
Chantal.
Probably should have let it sit over here rather than over there. But that's fine. This is acceptable. Okay, Chantal, grab that guy. Yeah, so Kendra, first of all, you're probably too far here. Second, as it goes up, attack that. So it goes up now. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 frames to do that, which is enough for him to get from this point to you. So if he could get from that point to you, you should be able to get one step in front of you.
Guys,
Calm down, calm down, calm down.
His defender scared. Their own teammate scared them.
Oh,
Who's that?
That one.
JP.
So what was the look?
I believe it's
Who's that?
Why is the look E when Chantal is over there?
I don't
Calm down, calm down.
remember that.
She's a snake in the grass. Chantal, we're not
Calm down,
ready
calm
to
down, calm
throw.
down.
Don't cut yet.
Looking at E.
Who's that?
JP. Not a good luck.
We said it was not a good look, but it's more like it was not a good execution.
Yeah.
And Chantal, you're the one who made it not a good look. Closer, Chantal. Closer. Closer, Kendra. The entire point of wings is so that this person can't throw through here. They have to throw around. They should be throwing around Kendra and Chantal, but they consistently throw through the wings. That's not the point of it. Was there anything we could have done better in this case? Not too much, actually. The pressure was pretty good.
JP!
So, once again, this is a dangerous play. Anyway, you could have set this up better. You're heel striking. Heel striking. We need to work on your running form. And then Josh just floats up. These throws cause injuries. That's most likely a foul. You can't tell from video, but that's most likely a foul. From what I remember, it was right in front of me. Oh, I'm over there. From what I remember, that's a foul.
No break, no break.
Yeah.
Up!
The cup was doing a nice job there.
That was a good example. So, let's. This is not a concept I've taught you yet, Kendra, but this person coming into your area, this person right here, is called a popper. As the wing, you can go closer and take this person. So basically, you're guarding him. Yeah, so look, it looks like you start to move towards him, which is good. And then he starts going far away, and then you leave him. This is really good. I'm going to talk about how the cup needs to deal with poppers in the future. Maybe it's a better example later.
No break, no break. Up!
Yeah, this is much better.
No break.
So I remember you complaining about this one. I don't remember. Is this a foul? E goes up to jump. But that is not a foul, actually. He also has the right of this area. That's not a foul.
There's a girl deep here, there's a girl deep. Watch that, Josh.
That's fine. You let those things happen.
There's a girl deep here, there's a girl deep. Watch that, Josh.
Once again, we don't let it through. Don't let it through the things. Yes, you on MJB? And then That's fine. That's fine. You did. Right there. Good.
Pin that!
Yeah, this is fine.
That's deep.
But they're surprisingly more handler centric than I thought they would be. I have to give more credit to Shamadana.
That's you.
So that was a missed throw. Not much to say about that.
Wait,
Would you agree this is a missed throw?
That's you.
This is you showing the bottom of the frisbee to the wind. Also, Kendra with a bit more athleticism, you should be able to track that down.
That's you.
Because it was a good look.
yeah. Also, like following the frisbee's curved path.
No, she started like cutting towards the sideline. That's from the middle.
That's you.
Right.
Yeah, that's following the frisbees.
Those are for like a real deep throw. This is not considered a deep throw. So I wouldn't say start in the middle, then attack the side. I would say it's okay to attack the side here. It's more like an upline. This is more of an upline attack. Running deep is not an upline. You go down the middle, then adjust.
So Mr.
Mistro, and then lack of athleticism.
Like good luck, but missed execution.
Yeah, there's nothing to necessarily criticize there, other than the fact throw with knowing what the wind is. Chantal, get closer.
Nice, there we go.
I wish someone mentioned to me that they were calling keep it short, because I think we're running a 3-2-2. If I knew they wanted to make it short, I might have called a 3-3-1.
Come down.
So if you notice them making these calls, let me know, and then I'll think about making an adjustment. I won't always accept it, but
There we go.
this is a good ISO cut. Look how JP completely waits. So JP's here in the stack. He is looking at another option. So I think he's looking at Pat. JP doesn't go yet. JP waits for E to be ready to throw. He looks at JP. He's ready to throw. JP cuts. And because E was ready to throw, it's easy to put out.
There we go.
If the thrower is not ready to throw and you cut, expecting to get the frisbee, you're not giving yourself any favors.
To make this easier to understand for newer players, think about making a connection with the handler. So looking at the handler and knowing when they're looking for you or looking at the space you're looking at.
We recently been doing that drill where we would be having you cut deep and then the handler would try to throw to you. And what is one thing that I said a lot? Make your connection. Make your connection. You'd be looking at me. It's like, why are you looking at me? Make your connection. And that's exactly what happened there.
So just remember to set your connections.
There we go.
JP.
Once again, I'm looking at this big hole right here and this one's not as big, right? One reason the hole's so big, Kendra, is because of how far you are. Go closer and then close that.
Josh, that's you.
So lucky. So Josh, right now you are the deepest defender. You have to be as deep or almost as deep as the deepest person. And right now this person is not even in a running form right now. You're in a running form. That's too much space.
Josh, that's you.
We're not looking to make a ground. Be with the deepest defender.
Good pressure, guys. Good pressure.
That was so lucky, actually.
Or one or two
So
steps.
what? So what? Ready? Irish, we're gonna be thumbnail.
Yeah.
Not the thumbnail.
Not the thumbnail.
Not the thumbnail.
Thea, you already got one.
Didn't make the thumbnail picture.
No fishing for more thumbnails.
No more.
Let's go Huskies.
So, here's something interesting.
Let's
JP
go
goes for that
Huskies.
upline. Gets defended pretty well. Looks to make that 7. Sees Pat moving, but they both start to hesitate, and it ends
Oh
up
my-
being a turnover. But also, why was the throw not enough to Pat? Pat is the obvious clear one.
Let's go.
Wait, Pat is so open! Pat, look around you when you're 1. I might have called handlers first here, but stick your hands out, yell, get in the way. JP will notice you're in the way. He'll back out
Go
and get these free yards.
Huskies.
What is he doing? Oh no! Get those 3 yards.
Oh my.
It's not. We got punished for it.
Blind.
So, cutters, remember to look around you. Don't just look at the frisbee. Take a glance. Where's my defender? Oh, my defender's over there. What does that mean for your route? What does that mean for your ability to cut? Right? And then what does that mean for the rest of the team?
What the? Pat, that's you! That's not you!
What happened here?
What the?
He's counting stalls before you pick it up, JP.
Blind.
No, he's right.
Oh, delay 2. I didn't
Yeah.
hear that delay 2.
What the? Pat, that's you!
Also, I hear a clap. Can you
you.
tell you?
That's not you!
I don't know.
What the? Pat, that's you!
And also, you're recoiling.
What's that?
Like, you throw, and then you snap your wrist back. Follow through on that.
Oh, okay.
Is that cleaning there upstairs?
What the? Pat, that's you!
Do you see what I mean by recoiling, JP? Your hand, it doesn't follow through.
What the?
Also, put a move on it.
Pat, that's you! That's not you!
Shimmy.
That's not you!
Like, he's already... He has his hand where you're gonna throw it, basically.
What's happening?
Yeah, good, Chantel.
Pat! Pat! Watch it, Pat!
Shamadonna. What if we play man on the boys and have a zone with the girls? We have the girls play 1-2-0.
See, I haven't seen enough of the Chaminade girls to really think about that.
They're
too
not
much.
that well developed.
You don't think so?
I don't think their girls are developed. I think we should have a 1-2-0, if not a 1-1-1.
What's the point of like going deep though?
Okay.
Just to pick up any girls.
The
in
problem
the area.
is, do our girls know how to clog efficiently?
That's kind of what we want the look to be, though.
What do you mean?
We're going to develop that.
Oh yeah, like that's what we're gonna learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Okay. I think I'm going to
It's
try
not just
to.
not junk.
It's junk, but no, junk is different, right? Junk. There's principle of everyone taking their man somewhat. The girls will be switching. Girls
Yeah,
are
I can
ignoring
totally
girls completely,
I can totally see our girls jumping up the lane.
especially on
That's
4-3. For 4 guys, 3 girls. I think that would work really well. Would that work well in 4 girls, 3 guys?
Probably.
Would we run a 1-2-1 or something?
Yeah.
I have to think about that a little more.
We'll think about that. Why are you running to the break side, JP?
They're forcing back in now.
Actually, they're forcing flat. Never mind. Okay, you lost yardage on your person with this move. Did you see it?
Mhm.
Did you see your move?
How I go more sudden.
There's a small
Oh
jab,
my god.
and you lost yardage there.
Behind you, behind. Who? Pat.
Hey, Joanne, get on your go!
Pat, your mark has gotten better. There's nothing you could do about that.
That was not a point, by the way.
Oh, it fell down?
Yeah.
Continuation.
So, I don't know what the cutters are doing right now, but this is an amazing time for you to do a continuation cut deep.
Continuation.
Yo.
Foot block? What the?
Oh yeah, no foot blocks.
Back.
That was close. You might have got this if this was outside hand. Right? This is so much harder than this. But, right hand dominant. That's,
On him, Joanne. On him.
Oh, we never came back in.
Okay. So, if it lands out of bounds and rolls back in, the frisbee is considered alive as the person throws it. And then as soon as it touches out of bounds, it's considered dead. So the second it turns dead, we have to bring it to where it came out first.
Yeah.
Okay. So even if it rolls back in, bring it back.
Chantal, can I ask you to be more of a deep threat rather than an in threat for this game? Okay?
For sure we bring it up.
What is he?
I'm pretty sure we do also. Because this one never came back in, right? But in the case it does, it's still thing. I'm gonna get out of the way. Alright, so where's the continuation cut here?
This Pat. He looks easily.
But it's never gonna work. Why? No matter what Pat does there, it's gonna work.
Josh doesn't think so.
Handlers. As soon as you get, especially right here, we go from the open side. JP's on the open side. We break it, throw it to Josh. Look immediately for that break side throw. Someone has to develop that right away. We want to break the mark. Throw it to the backhand side. So I know domination is occurring right now. And we've been running through domination. But this particular situation, we need to get used to centering it from the open side and looking break.
Phil,
Yeah.
there! Continuation!
Yeah, perfect. That was good. And Kendra, wait, Chantel, this is what I mean by being effective with your continuing efforts from what I was talking about earlier. Pat catches, now we move, and look how much time we have to get seen, get thrown to, and then for the frisbee to travel through the air.
Continuation!
So both girls did a good job with the continuation. Kendra got it because she was in there.
It's the wind's fault.
Is this 2-2 now?
3-3.
3-3?
Or 3-4 for them.
ID!
When you hear me cheer, it's gonna be 4 or 5. We're gonna be up 1. So good job here. So when we talk about clogging the lane, look how the person's very inactive. Josh comes out here and helps to stop clog the lane. The back your girl.
Only Josh.
So over here, stall 1, stall 2, stall 3, stall 4, stall 5, stall 6. Now go back to your handler. Good.
Follow back.
Because what do we want to do with the clog? We want to make the cutters harder to hit. But most systems, when do handlers get thrown to?
Stall, like 5 up.
Stall 6 up, stall 5 up, stall 7 up, something like that. So around the stall 6, stall 7, we don't want to give them a reset of stalls. We want to shut them down and force them to Hail Mary and make bad throws. Right? If we give them the free easy reset, now we have to work hard again for another 10 seconds. The downfield defenders worked so hard for 10 seconds, and now that easy reset, you're basically begging your teammates to do good defense for another 10 seconds. Instead, make them do good defense for 10 seconds and then shut down that reset.
Joanne, get off that downfield. Yeah, JP.
So I don't know if this was a continuation cut. So JP catches it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like both Chantal and Kendra go to make that continuation cut. And it looks like JP looks for it, but he sees a forest, right? I'm pretty sure Esther's also running deep, and then Pat is running deep. So we have 4 offensive, 4 defensive players. That's a forest. A handler will never throw into a forest. Well done, Josh. So you realize Pat caught it. And what is the temptation? Throw to me. But you're already in the valuable area. You're not running to the valuable area. So you clear out. Thea also you have to clear out. Yeah, and you both clear out. And that allows JP to get that. Good job, Esther, bailing on the cut, especially once you see the handler moving. And now continuation cut. Oh, Kendra, you're already in the valuable area. As soon as you get in frame, you're already in the open space. It looks like you're a defender. This is a defender's position. You need to be in the center.
Wait. Just please.
Wait. Josh or Chantal?
Wait.
Oh, good job, Josh. You were looking up, waiting until they left, and then you even signaled leave, and then you went right away. Oh my God.
Just please.
And a nice attempt, Esther.
So funny.
Okay, good. So Thea, to me, it looks like you're just kind of staying with your girl, not to front her. You're neither fronting or backing your person. You are just within the proximity, and it looks like your goal is to clog the lane. I wonder if that's what you're truly doing. Because as your girl leaves, you're just sticking in the air. That's a good example of clogging the lane. Yeah, and then as your girl gets deeper, you want to follow her, but still look to clog that lane. So Kendra, you're doing a good job backing your person, but we could take that concept of looking to create value when our assignment isn't making value for them. Yeah, good pressure, Chantal. And good awareness. Like you're defending this person over here, but you went and you helped on a different assignment.
Oh.
So over here, Josh, you are wide open. It's an easy throw. Wait for a communication to start moving, right? The pickup of the frisbee isn't the communication, right? It's a stand up, maybe a look, maybe a head shake, maybe a frisbee shake, right? Especially since JP's staring at you. This could mean I'm hitting you right away, especially if you're poached.
Back him!
Like their guys are pretty good,
Bye,
but we could have run
Frisbee.
through them better. Not handler wise,
Move back.
but just
Move back, move back, move back, move back.
as long as our girls set up properly, you could do well. But you have to deserve it. But in a windy day like this, we have to rely on our handlers. That's what their job is.
Yeah, me too.
Any turn. So let's look at this from Josh. So Josh is currently guarding this person over here. Josh is over here. Josh knows JP is going to do a good job marking to not let the frisbee get to his person. So he could give a good leash. So what does Josh do with that? He looks at his person and his person's not putting any value. So he decides to check the field. He does a shoulder check. He scans the field and sees Pat's person is cutting in. Adjusts his feet, opens, jumps the lane.
Oh my god! Wow.
Shoulder checks, sees the frisbees up, and then lays out to secure the D. So, this is why scanning is so important. Your head has to be on a swivel. At the beginning level, we just want you to defend your person.
If you can answer this, would that be a dangerous play?
So, this wouldn't be a dangerous play because the first thing is a dangerous play is jumping into someone that won't be able to see you. So when you go up the line, you look back, and as the person comes here, you can't see them. But this is an in cut. So this is not a dangerous play. If Josh ran through him to get it, definitely would be a dangerous play. But I don't believe this would be a dangerous play. It neither runs into his body, nor does it hit him from a blindsided position. And what came into play with that? Scanning, a leash. The leash gave him that opportunity. The athleticism to lay out. Is there any other aspects to that skill if we were to break it down into its components?
No, I think you said it well.
So that we need to develop those things. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell on this video, but this looks like a hit to me. I don't know if there's someone poaching the area or sticking around that area. JP, why did you get stuck in the mud here?
I think I went through the stuff, but I just like shook down.
From here, you're running. Chop, chop, get low. And you should be exploding out of this. So
I think there was a hesitation.
there was a hesitation. You drop your hips, open up, and then you have to karaoke basically. Pick up that knee, drive through. Right now you're trying to push off of that back leg, the far leg. This isn't pushing off the back leg. This is you going over that front leg. Do you remember that drill where we basically do karaoke, grapevine, but we do high knee, fast up, fast down? That's what this part is. Now you lost your opportunity.
Hey guys, hey, come on!
Yeah, JP.
Yeah, and then same thing. Kendra continuation.
Yeah,
kick.
JP.
Yeah, and I like the fact that Kendra, you were reading to make sure that you had a connection with JP. Like,
Good
oh,
shit,
do I have a connection? Oh yeah, I have a connection. Go. Good scoop, E. Good scoop.
Yeah, get that, Chantal, yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy, watch that center, yeah.
Yeah.
Pat, that's you!
So we met with
Angel, yeah.
Justin. You run towards the frisbee here. When you're deep defender, your job is to read first and then come up. Don't try to jump without reading
Pat, that's you!
because then this happens.
Angel, guys.
Yeah, you know what that is! You know what that is!
So let's quickly talk about Angel actually. So when we run Angel, the horizontal stack, remember it's just going to be our cup running deep. So let's say this is who had the frisbee in this case? Josh has the frisbee. So let's say Josh has frisbee. JP is over here. Pat is over here. And then Thea, what side do you cover in zone? You cover break side. So break side for them, if they are going this way, we are going this way. Thea, you go here and you stay here. Do not run with the cup. And then we have Kendra, E, and Chantal. You three don't set up too far because when we cut going from in to deep. So set up pretty close, not handler close. Then sprint deep, and we're looking to hit you for real. But when the three of you cut deep, that does something for our team. That's not just Angel. So it pulls a lot of players. I'm just going to put lines over here. The three of you are deep here. It gives space for our handlers to operate. So we have the option to look deep, and if we don't like what we look, although it is a Hail Mary play, it's possible we look at our handlers and it's like, oh, we could run it through our handlers. It gives them space to work. But then you should come back in and probably set up over it. But handlers, the first look is Angel. It's a Hail Mary for a reason.
Come back!
And then we set up our zone well.
Yeah, that's fine. Look at them eat.
That was a bad
For
click by
real.
you.
Oh no.
So if they were forcing flick, don't do that clear out because I go on the flick side.
Look at them eat.
Not to mention you're close to the end zone.
Look at them eat.
Sorry, the out of bounds
For real.
sideline.
Oh no. Nice cut.
Yes,
Ooh.
sir!
Nice.
Nice cut.
So
Yes, sir!
I think that you were early. What is the rule? Cutters, it's better to be late than early, and handlers, it's better to throw early than late. You cut too early. By the time Pat catches it,
Yes,
we see you now, and you are already close to the sideline.
sir! That's fine.
It was probably too late of a look.
JP Peel, no, you're good.
Who's on the side?
Up, nice! Oh, what the hell?
So that's legal. He touched it before he recaught it. If he did not touch it, it would be self pass.
Oh, I see.
It looked like she was playing defense.
I thought you were playing defense. I looked away and then I was
Had to clean it up.
Oh, do you remember what happened here?
When did he start calling stalls? What happened?
They switched out and he continued the other guy's stalls.
No, that's not allowed.
Yeah, that's not allowed. You can hear our sound.
There's no delay.
Whenever you switch marks, the person calling delays is the mark. Whenever you switch marks, there has to be a new
That shit down.
stall, right, or a new delay of games. That also counts if they leave 3 meters. So if someone is marking you, they leave, and they get 3 meters away. They have to come and reset a new mark, a new stall count. Communication there. That's probably, is that the second miscommunication
Don't
today?
give up, guys! Don't give up!
Who's on it? Who's on it?
See, this is how I know that we could play a zone with our girls. This girl is wide open, and Shamadana is not using her. By the time we get to the end zone, the girls have to melt into playing first and defense. But I don't know who's supposed to be on her right now. Also, why did this happen? Travel. Yeah, travel. But one thing, JP, is when they don't have a mark on them, you have to be more careful of poaching.
What's on that dude though, no?
I don't think so. I think this was your sign. I'm not too sure. Either there was a switch or something happened.
How proud he is of his travel.
But when there's no one on the mark, we have to be closer to the person we're guarding, because it's so much easier to throw when there's no mark on us. Also, Josh, that means right now you're helping defend the cutters, but as soon as you come in, you have to sprint in. So over here, now sprint in. There is a concept in martial arts, all the way in or all the way out, right? Same thing with marking. You're either all the way in or all the way out. We don't want to be in this gray zone where we can't do anything. Have you guys heard of that term?
No. Was that a travel? I don't even know at this point.
Cool, it's very
At
big.
least make it a tie. At least.
I don't want to be calling a travel for no reason.
Most of these players trouble.
Oh, come on! One more!
One more pass! Let's fucking go!
Oh, do you remember what happened here?
I have no idea. Why do I flop like that?
Looks kind of funny.
Are you pancaking something low, JP? So, if it got low by then, that's mostly on Pat. But I don't think that's an impossible catch.
I'm thinking the wind shot it down because it looked like it was gonna be like a pancake level throw.
You're right, actually.
And then the wind shot it down, and JB didn't have time to react with his hands, so he moved with his body instead of his hands.
Do you know why you're right, though?
The wind.
So,
The wind.
Where is the wind pushing? Where's the wind traveling?
Crosswind.
Crosswind where?
Towards me. How do I say this?
The wind is going this way.
Yeah.
So, when you throw and the wind is on your back, because this is technically downwind. Pat throwing to you is technically downwind. When the wind is on your back, it pushes the frisbee down, which means you need to slightly high release, slightly, right? And you have to give it more touch and spin, just like with upwind. So the fact that it was downwind, if that was no wind, Pat would have thrown it and it would have been a pancake. But because the wind was on Pat's back, it pushed it down. If you're going upwind, it's gonna push it up. So we have to be careful about that. Good reaction by Pat, immediately running deep.
Go on your girl! Yeah, JB!
Hey, give line! Give line!
Okay, what's the first look right now? What do we need to do?
Break side.
Break side. Look break side. Does he look break side? Too late. It's look break side right away.
Looking. Oh,
The same way with Marshall, basically. No Mary.
1 minute, let's go! Let's go! Stack it up! Stack it! Victoria, move. You're good. Chippy.
Hold on,
Go! Go! Pat, that's you! Pat, that's freaking you!
Not much you can do about that.
Anthony, please.
And this was pretty much a buzzer beater, so
Yeah, this was a buzzer
it
beater.
was a first throw. Like, I think we had 1 minute at the time.
Yeah.
And we didn't know the exact time. It could have been like 38 seconds. Lots of pressure.
And at the end of the day, we have to take ownership over this, because the only reason we were in that position was because we couldn't get up. There was a lot of reasons. A lot of it was non calls. We didn't make calls that should have been made. And then a couple of unforced errors. Other than that, we need our players to be viable, because right now we only had 4 people that were viable to throw and win. Right, Thea, you're a pretty good handler when it comes to no win, but with that win, you became unviable. And that's just experience, right? We just need to play more. I quickly want to see if there was anything we could have done for that Hail Mary that we saw.
Looking. Oh!
Is there anything? Like Josh and Pat are already
Looking.
set up.
Oh!
There's genuinely nothing we
A
could have
Hail
done.
Mary is.
It's a Hail Mary. A Hail Mary is a Hail Mary. What were some key takeaways from that one? From this game in general?
Not calling proper calls end up losing games.
Yeah.
Continue. Not cutting too early, especially in the end zone for our girls.
Making that connection is huge.
Yeah, connection.
Handlers
that's the word.
look break side on those swings right away, which also means a cutter has to make an option going break side.
Potential new defense for our team against that team.
Yeah, potential new defense. Let's abuse the fact that our girls will learn how to jump up. I know Thea knows how to jump up at the moment. JP, do you remember anything?
Let's also practice our calls.
Yeah, that's something that wasn't recorded.
Thea, you need to get it past half at least. We're taking that roller out. I don't like that call by Keith. I should have told you to change it. I should have taken ownership and been like, go back to your normal throw.
Yeah, I don't know why. None of the coaches were like, stop. That's our fault.
That's on us. We need to work on Angel.
Yeah.
I think those were the main things. And then focus throwing is so important. Like if you're not focus throwing and you're not taking it seriously and you're not learning how to tell the mark you don't matter, you are not viable. We can't have you on the field if you can't catch and throw. So if you don't get thrown to, it's not because you can't catch. It's because either we don't think you could catch, we don't think you could throw, or you didn't set it up properly. Right?
Well, you're just in a bad area.
Yeah,
sometimes you just don't get seen. But just like for handlers, I always tell handlers, if they didn't catch it, you take ownership. This is your fault. If you don't get thrown to cutters, same thing. At some point, you gotta think it's your fault. Sounds like a bad relationship. Is it my fault? They're all leaving me.
Yes.
Maybe.
It's
And-
not you, it's me.
It's not you, it's me. Anyways,
So cringe.
I'll see you guys in the next video. What?
Nothing.
I'll see you guys in the next
Close.
video on 1,
2, 3,
Alti. I love it.